I hate Harry Potter a lot.
I don't hate it. I'm not that strongly.
I have trauma with Harry Potter.
Right, well, that needs unpackaging right now.
Oh, right. You have to, like, fucking shoot it.
You have to fucking shoot it.
Let me have a bash of this.
I've got another eye to do,
Oh,
yeah.
come on, hurry up. Chop, chop. Yeah, let me have a... I'm not going to put it in my eye.
I mean, you can push it gently, but I just fire it.
Yeah, that's like... It does fully just shoot it.
It is the best way for me, because if it's a drop, I'll be looking at it.
It's literally like someone ejaculating in your eyes.
Yeah. That didn't help. I sealed him up more, if anything.
Yes.
But I was like, so how long do I have to do this for? He was like, just the rest of your life.
Like you're crying.
I know, that is the problem with it. I did this, and then Mike came to the door. I went, I'm not crying.
I swear I'm not crying.
My eyes are really wet on a completely unrelated thing. He went, you didn't watch Good Will Hunting again, did you? Right, on that day, I was well emotionally fragile.
What, the Good Will Hunting day?
Yeah. I almost cried at something else as well that wasn't worth crying at. Like, not like I just like dropped a tear. Like in my stomach, I was ready to burst out crying, like hard.
It's not like you.
It's not.
Good Will Hunting's your trigger.
It is. I think it's made sad because I'm going into it knowing Robin Williams killed himself. So I'm already a little bit sad going into it.
Yeah, but his character isn't like that sad, is it? It's more focused on...
he has moments.
On, what's this, Matt Damon, isn't it? It's more focused on him. And
he has moments, though.
His sadness. Well, yeah, I know he has a dead wife, doesn't he? Is it a dead wife?
Yeah. He made that painting that he absolutely rips apart.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
But that's more awkward. Like, it's like, ooh. It's not like, oh, boo-hoo. It's like, oh, awkward.
I like the amount of people, like the amount of dialogue that's people calling each other out. Like I enjoy the bit in the bar where that guy comes over and starts quoting some textbook. And then Matt Damon's character comes in and goes, oh, I'm guessing you're a freshman because you're reading this book and all your views and points are going to be that. But next year you're going to be on to this author and he's going to tell you to think this way. And he keeps going. And then the guy goes, well, actually, and then says something else and goes, yeah, that's from so-and-so's book. I love that. I'd like to be that smart.
You never will be.
No.
Neither will I.
I don't like reading.
I don't like reading.
It's really boring.
I'll never be booky.
I just figure if a book's that good, they'll make a film out of it.
That's such like a gammon thing to say.
Gammon thing?
Gammon. Oh, yeah, I forgot, like, this is the only thing me and Machine say. It's what we refer to, like, just fucking blokes. You know, just blokes.
Yeah.
The pub, football, gammon. We just call them gammon. She calls them Richmond sausages, I call them gammon. Because they're always red.
That is good.
They're always, like, bloated and red and like, oh, fucking, if a book's good enough to read, I'll just wait for the film to come out. I don't know why he's a Geordie.
I like your Geordie accent. I don't know why you stifle it when you're down here so much.
Fuck off. Yeah, we call them gammon.
It is kind of, but like I fully believe that.
I would somewhat agree, yeah. Not
and
somewhat, but yeah.
People that say like, oh, you should read the book, it's better. No, it's not, because I have to read.
Yeah.
Like, this is literally like saying it out loud to me, and there's moving pictures. I don't have to imagine any of it. It's right here.
I saw a ridiculously brilliant meme the other day that was just, here's Harry Potter in the book and the film, and it was a photo of Harry Potter, and then it was just the words, Harry Potter.
That is good.
Yeah.
How much do they describe him? I'm guessing enough.
What, in the books?
I guess they describe him enough to make a film
At the beginning, yeah, I imagine there's a thorough... I mean, not a thorough... It'll probably just say, he's a small boy with a scar on his forehead, black hair sweeping across his face, and some glasses. Talks a bit like a nonce. And so on.
Talks a bit like a nonce.
He does.
But I love those first films when you can see the children actors literally forgetting lines as they're doing it.
Yeah.
There's one where Hermione like gets halfway through a line and goes goes back into it again.
How many times do you think the casting directors were like, oh, we fucked up here?
I don't think there's a good way to do it. I don't think there's a...
No, but like, obviously when they cast them for Philosopher's Stone, when they cast them for the first one, I'll just say that.
Yeah.
They were obviously, they all knew they were rolling a dice. The casting directors were clearly rolling a dice. Thinking, like, they seem good, but like, we're going to have to cast these kids for the next fucking 10 years. Let's hope they turn out good. Some of them did, but obviously some of them were definitely still a bit shit come the last film. I just wonder how those casting directors feel now. If they look at those
it's
last
not
films
bad.
and they're like, bollocks, we should have went with that other kid.
I think for the age they got them at, they did pretty well. There is a weird thing where they knew how many books there were going to be. So they knew how many years this was going to go on for. And with Hollywood, the way it works with like beauty standards, they had to judge how attractive these kids are going to be in 8 years' time or 10 years' time.
I don't think that counts for Harry Potter.
I think it does.
I don't think it does because does anyone find those kids attractive?
No.
When I say those kids, I mean the adult versions of them as well.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
What's her face? What's
Emma Watson.
Yeah, some people are like, I think she's fucking... I mean, she's all right to look at, but her voice is one of the worst voices of any human ever.
I'm not one to objectify women, so I just...
Neither am I, but their voices I will. I'll objectify their voices all day. Bring me 5 women in here and I'll pick their voices apart.
All right, Simon Cowell.
That does sound like something I would say.
It is what he does. It's like
That is true.
It's his job.
It's basically the premise of X Factor and Britain's Got Talent, isn't it? But, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, her voice, it just grinds on me. Grinds on loads of people. It's not an uncommon
Harry
thing.
Potter just grinds on me.
The whole thing.
Just generally.
Same, yeah. I hate Harry Potter a lot.
I don't hate it. I'm not that strongly.
I have trauma with Harry Potter.
Right, well, that needs unpackaging right now.
So my ex-girlfriend was obsessed with Harry Potter, as are most people's girlfriends and ex-girlfriends.
Okay.
It's a common trend. But she was obsessed with it, like most. And that was fine. And when we got to... Like, I've always watched the Harry Potters. I've never been like a Harry Potter... I was more of a Lord of the Rings guy. So, like, I was always watching them and, like, enjoying the theatrics, but I never got into it and was like, oh, that's the best thing ever. But I still kept up with them. And, yeah, when I got with this ex-girlfriend, she was obsessed with them, which was fine. And then when we moved in together, one of the first things she unpacked was the Harry Potter DVDs, and then she put them right next to the TV in the bedroom, which was fine. But then the reason she did that was because basically at night, you know when you're watching something to go to sleep?
Yeah.
It was Harry Potter. Every single night. So...
From the beginning of each one as well. She wouldn't
would just
fall
put
asleep
them on.
halfway through and then go back and...
No, she would just
put it
put them
halfway
on.
through.
So a lot of them, I've watched the first half of most of them a billion times.
Yeah.
So it's just irritating. The worst thing about that as well is that she would never watch them in order, which was just such... Obviously, that's a me thing, but I was like, oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, I do get that.
So one night we would watch Philosopher's Stone, the other night we would watch the fucking Half-Blood Prince, and I'd be like, Jesus Christ. It's weird.
So you fall asleep with the TV on now?
No.
Or you just go to bed in silence with no TV?
Yeah. We watch TV before bed, but we'll turn the TV off, turn the lamp off, and roll over and go to sleep.
That's insane.
Why is that insane? We live in a really quiet area, so it's just silence. And
yes, in mine's not. It really gets lively at about 11:30.
About 11:30, fucking hell.
Honestly, I know it's bin day because I can hear people, because I've got the stairs outside my house. At about 11:30, 12, people are banging their bins up those stairs. Every Thursday.
Sweet.
Every single Thursday.
My bin day today. I need to put my bin out when I get back. Thanks for reminding me.
Mine went out last night. And do you know what I did? I put it on my back like a bin tortoise and just carried it up the stairs.
Well, there clearly wasn't a lot in it then. Fuck me.
It was full.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not now. Now it's empty, so I ain't got any proof. But it was full.
Full of polystyrene.
It was the recycling, so it was lighter. But I do it with the black bin too. Sometimes that's got like 1 or 2 bodies in it.
You're just absolutely hench. What can we say?
I just respectful of the neighbours.
Yeah.
Honestly, they bang them up so hard, and then they'll be shouting back to whoever's at the door of their house. There's police outside a lot.
So your area is nice. Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, it's only one house that does all of this.
Oh, okay.
Not the bins thing. Everyone does the bins thing on our road. Like, they only remember if it's past 12 o'clock or whatever because they're fucking idiots.
I mean, I've done that before. It's just unfortunate you have to go up these stairs.
And I live next to the stairs as well.
Like, you just need to remember that not everyone's as strong as you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's some single mums out there who won't be able to carry that bin up there without dragging it. They ain't got a strong man like you to put it on his fucking back like a turtle.
You know, our house is all about equality all the time.
Yeah.
Constantly championing women, because obviously I live with all women.
Yeah.
Until it's bin day.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I was going to say like same, but I don't think me and Machine have much equality in our household. But
I'd hope you did.
I think we do. Not consciously. Maybe there should be more equality. In fact, actually, there isn't any equality. I do fucking everything.
You should get a love hearing that.
No, I say this to her all the time.
I don't think people realise how much the other person's doing in the house until they can't do it anymore. Like, I reckon, say like she was heavily disabled for something or like ran away for something else, a reason. I think you'd then
honestly,
notice all the things.
I think she would agree that she doesn't do fucking anything.
Okay, well.
Genuinely. When she's ill, I do the same amount of shit.
I don't have to suffer the consequences, so I should just be encouraging your behaviour.
Obviously, she does do stuff. Like, every 6 weeks, she'll put a wash on instead of me. But the rest of the weeks, I'm putting the wash on first. I'm the one who's hanging them out to dry.
But is this classic Daryl moves in that you want to do it because you know it's been done and you'd be happier in the knowledge that you know you've done it rather than thinking that someone else has and not being in control of it?
Yeah, that is what she says. She says that she doesn't do this stuff because when she does do it, I take over because she's doing it
not your way.
Wrong.
Is that what she does? Wrong. She does that. Great.
Because she does do things wrong.
No, she just doesn't do them the Daryl way.
Do you want me to go into what she does wrong that is actually wrong?
I mean, she's going to see this.
I don't give a fuck.
And I'm not going to be in trouble
I
whatsoever.
don't give a fuck. So. I say this shit to her face all the time.
Okay.
Because this is the whole point, is that when she does things, I go, you're doing that wrong. And then she'll go, I'm not doing it wrong, I'm doing it my way. And I go, no, that's fucking wrong. Categorically.
Okay. Let me hear, because...
If you've washed a pan of bolognese in the sink, would you then take your glasses and put them in the sink and wash them?
Oh, no, that is insane.
Thank you. Fucking mental. That's what she does.
No, glasses first. Glasses in the fresh,
you do
clean
the glasses
water.
first.
Yeah.
Cups.
Glasses,
You just
mugs.
do everything before the pans.
Yeah.
Of greasy shit.
100%.
But she'll just like grab things. The other thing she does, which infuriates me and just proves that she doesn't pay the water bill, is she'll just run the tap the whole time. She doesn't put the plug in.
Oh, that's what the kids do as well.
Just runs the tap and washes everything with the tap, and like it'll be 4 or 5 fillings of water. And I'll tell her, like, can you just please put the plug in and like not use all my water and electricity and gas?
Our water.
Well, I'm the one fucking paying for it. So
I'm trying, but you're not giving me a lot to work with, Rashid.
Yeah, she does that, and that infuriates me.
The kids do washing up, so they get the sponge, and then they pour washing up liquid onto the sponge.
She does that as well.
And then washes up a solo plate with it.
Yeah.
Rinses it, and then puts that there. Whilst there's stuff to be washed up, they'll do it over the top of that. Like, why wouldn't you just fill that up with hot water? The amount you put on that sponge is the same amount that goes in the bowl. So you've just wasted washing up liquid.
She does the exact same thing. She puts it on the sponge, and then she just runs the tap, and then does it all with the tap and the sponge.
No.
Just put the thing in the water, let the thing fill up, and then just wash it all in that.
You know, one day we're going to run out of water. That is a thing that could happen in the near future.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Not drinking water, yeah, because we could fuck it all up.
Well, if we fuck it all up.
Yeah, but it's on its way to being very fucked up. Look, I shouldn't have brought it up because I don't know anything about it.
Well, yeah, I need to know what you're on about.
I read it. It was on Instagram, so it's real. It's definitely happening. But let's say that does happen. I'm going to come and blame Machine for it. And my children for it.
She has a bath every night as well.
They all have baths as well.
Yeah. What is women in baths?
I don't mind a bath.
Women.
I will lie in a bath.
I'll partake in a bath.
I quite like laying in the bath with the shower on. It just feels really sad.
I like sitting in showers. I love sitting in showers.
You like sitting?
I like sitting. I don't like baths though.
I always like the idea of a bath.
I do like hot tubs. And I like jacuzzi baths. I like the bubble aspect and the massaging aspect, but I don't like just sitting in hot water.
And there are bubbles in your bath, but they're not. They're more fragrant.
Hilarious.
It's a fart joke.
Yeah, it is a fart joke. It is a low-key dream of mine to have a shower with a seat.
Why wouldn't you want a bath with jacuzzi jets?
I want both.
Oh, fancy.
They're two different things. As in, like, the feeling. Sitting in a jacuzzi bath with all the bubbles is very different to sitting under a shower.
You're only allowed one dream.
Well, my dream is the shower. I'd rather have the shower because I don't like baths.
When you go to the gym, you can use the disabled one. And in the disabled one, there's a seat that flaps out from the wall.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Nice little sit down.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though, because it's the same sensation of like sitting in the rain is quite nice, except it's cold.
Yeah.
But sitting in the rain is quite nice.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Whenever we go to like fancy, well, any hotel that has a big enough shower for me to sit in, it's like one of the first things I look at. I'm like, I'm sitting in that later. I'll just go sit in it and just be like, I always put the shower head as high as possible because that's what I like. I like the dripping effect. So the higher it is, obviously. Or if it's got a rainfall one, woo!
Oh yeah,
we're on the money there. But yeah, I like the dripping and just sitting and just. It's great.
I went to the gym this morning. In the gym, there's like 6 showers, and I use the same one every single day. Mm-hmm. Every time I go there, I use the same one.
Why?
Because it's got a towel hook next to it,
right,
rather than further away from it.
Are the other ones not?
They're a little bit further away, but this one you can reach out of the shower and grab it.
The other ones you can't?
No, but there is enough room you could hang your towel over the door.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's just round the corner. I can just grab it. And it's the closest to the changing area, so I just always have used it.
Yeah.
And some inconsiderate guy was using it this morning, which I thought was rude. So I used a different one, and it turns out I've been using the shittest shower in there the whole time. I turned this one on, and it fucking pounded me.
Nice.
Like, so powerful. I don't think I've had a shower that powerful. It was amazing. And I was like, oh, fuck that shower. And I've completely changed my mind on which shower I'm going to use from now on.
There you go. You just got to walk out with your dick a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of.
I just hang the towel over. I am not a dick out guy at the gym.
I would just do that anyway. Even if there was a hook next to the thing, I would hang the towel over because, like, someone could just steal your towel.
Well, normally it's because I think the shower will bounce off of me and hit the towel. But in my weak ass shower, it doesn't do that. But if in the powerful one, soaks my towel over the door.
It's all getting wet anyway.
Yeah, I'm absolutely not a dick out guy at the gym. I don't.
Nah.
Like, a guy was talking to me the other day and he was just standing there naked and he was like 60 years old. And I'm like, mate, why are we doing this?
And you have to keep strong eye contact.
Yeah.
Just constant eye contact. Do not look down. Oh.
You can't help but peek.
You can't help but be like, oh, your penis is right there.
There's been studies on it that humans want to look at genitals anytime they can see them. Not like, oh, look at those genitals, but it's more like a flicker, and it's sometimes it's micro. But they were recording people's eyes specifically and watching them flick towards them.
It does make sense.
Yeah, because we are still animals.
Yeah,
people forget that.
Yeah, animals that do podcasts and
yeah, and do other crazy shit like have mortgages and and go to the gym rather than just outside and exercise.
It's so weird.
We do lots of weird things.
We do. Lots and lots of them. I try to think about them because then I get outside my head and I'm like, fucking hell.
So everything that's in your entire life is not supposed to happen.
What? What do you mean?
Well, because we're supposed to be like slightly better than monkeys, aren't we? I know that technology's got crazy and it's become everything now. And we're born into this world, so it all seems really normal because we made it and we're born with it.
Yeah.
But like, if all of this got stripped away, we're supposed to be able to just survive still.
Oh, we'd be fucked.
Absolutely. Be fully fucked. So quickly as well. If someone wasn't killing meat and putting it on supermarket shelves, I probably wouldn't be able to eat meat again. I wouldn't know where to go to, like, plant vegetables. How do you get the vegetable originally to be able to plant it?
What do you mean?
Like, naturally, potatoes are grown in the ground anyway.
Yeah.
And then we farm them in specific areas so that we dig, we know there's going to be a potato there. Or would it be insane to randomly do it?
Are you on about, like, how...
If all that went, you'd have to find a potato to be able to start potato farming.
You'd have to forage and find it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you would cultivate it and make more, yeah.
I'd be poisoned by wild mushrooms within 24 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say, I'm probably the same, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't eat mushrooms because they're gross, but probably some berries or something. That'd get me.
Those little red ones that you're told not to eat, they'll be good, won't they?
They look delicious.
I'd be able to eat berries if it was in that 1 month window that they're okay all year.
Yeah.
And just the ones that are seasonal, like the ones that we actually get, like strawberries and blackberries. I don't know if any of others grow here.
Do they grow here?
Yeah, strawberries do. You can go strawberry picking.
Do, yeah.
And blackberries are on prickle bushes. I think they're called blackberry bushes, but the ones with all the prickles on them.
And they brambles?
Yeah, they got blackberries on them.
I thought brambles were a different one.
I don't know, but I eat them, so I'm hoping they're all right for you.
When I was a kid, there was a bramble bush in the walkway near our house, and we used to go bramble pick and then make apple and bramble. Oh my god! Apple and bramble. That is hard to say. Pie.
It's almost as hard as 4 Philosopher's Stone, isn't it?
Yeah, there's been a lot of tongue twisters this episode. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty tired.
Harry Potter episode 1, as I call it.
Stop reminding me of Harry Potter. One thing that is sick about Harry Potter is I went to the Harry Potter studios. That was pretty good.
It is good.
Yeah, that's legit good.
I thought it was amazing. I was blown away.
Yeah, I would go as far as that. I would much rather go to a Lord of the Rings studio. That'd be way better.
It'd be a pretty similar vibe, I'd have thought.
I think it would be better.
There's quite a lot of the same shit in it.
No.
There's dragons.
Well, no. Do you want to know why I think it's better?
Okay.
Here's my argument. Harry Potter is set in this universe, therefore a lot of the things that are the Harry Potter studios are just normal things. A lot of them, like there's Harry Potter's fucking house.
Yeah.
It's just a new build house.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
That you can barely walk through.
Yeah. It's there's nothing to it. You know, there's a what else is there?
There's the bus.
There's the bus.
The train station.
There's his little cubby under the stairs. There's the hall, which just looks like all of our halls. Do you know what I mean?
You're not on about the hall that they all eat in.
Yeah.
That looks like all of our halls.
Well,
I don't have a hall at home.
no, but like...
And I'm not earning the big bucks like you, but I didn't think you had
no,
one
like
either.
churches and chapels, it just looks like one of them.
It's still fucking
There's
amazing.
one down the road. Yeah, it's still amazing, but do you know what I mean? But whereas Lord of the Rings, everything is mad. Different.
That is true.
All
but
the
it's all based
the
on
sets are different. And,
based on older world still, though. It's just stuff that we wouldn't have seen even the older version of it before
True,
they
but-
Lord of the Rings did.
yeah. But even like the costumes and stuff. The costume section of Harry Potter is boring. Here's Harry Potter's trousers. Like, wow.
They don't look like every other teenager's trousers. They're all clean and
Yeah.
regular.
Tiny penis.
His tiny Potter penis.
Tiny Potter penis.
That'd be a good thing for Snape to say.
That would be, yeah.
Potter. Can't do a good one. What's his name? Alan Rickman. Is it Alan Rickman?
Yeah, yeah. R.I.P.
He's got an amazing voice. But
Yeah,
I can't
Harry
do it.
Potter Studios is sick.
I love concept art.
Yes.
It's my favourite thing. Like
Yeah.
I like watching all the stuff on Disney Plus about like the making of films, just so I can see the sketches
Yeah.
before they become like cartoons or animations.
I like that.
I find it much more interesting to look at the concepts.
You don't fuck with Star Wars, do you?
No,
You haven't
I have watched them.
You watched Mandalorian?
No,
At the end of Mandalorian.
so I haven't watched them.
Yeah. At the end of Mandalorian and the Boba Fett series is they have like the concept art for the what's it called? Something boards.
Wrong person. Did you watch this? Help me name this.
No,
thing.
no, but it's the board. It's a movie thing where they
storyboards.
Storyboards. Fuck
Yeah.
me. Yeah, so it shows you the concept art for the storyboards. So you've just watched the episode and it shows you all the artwork that they did to influence what they did.
Because they storyboard everything, don't they? Like even like live action films are all storyboarded.
Everything's storyboarded. Yeah.
So every time they're going into a shoot, they know exactly what they're aiming for.
I mean,
exactly
maybe
what
not
the angles
everything.
are.
I bet there's some garbage films out there that aren't storyboarded.
I reckon
Probably some
it's
good
a
ones
big
as
part of it, though.
Well, yeah, because it just helps you. It's just
It's extra prep, and
you just
costs you
you're
less money.
figuring out where things are going to happen, and because you can move things around. Like I've seen it on behind the scenes things where people will be like, "Oh no, let's move this scene to fucking here,"
Yeah,
and they'll just throw things about.
yeah, man.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it probably fucking doesn't.
Imagine it doesn't work more often than it does. That's the whole point. Is they're doing all their prep before they get there, aren't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked all the concept stuff. I like the big model of the skull, the huge one,
Oh, the one that you can like look over, yeah.
where they've set it up perfect so you walk
I
around
like
that
little
corner and it's
things.
just there.
I love little things.
It is a little thing that's massive as well. Because if you like had people in it, they'd be like this big, wouldn't
Oh, smaller. Probably like
they? They'd be tiny.
that, yeah.
And then when they were saying like that, they use that for all the like over top shots, and then they like CGI.
Yeah.
They use that as like the CGI base to work off. My mind was blown.
Have you seen the new Jackass?
Yes, I watched 4.5 because it was on Netflix, and then I went, oh, I should definitely watch 4.
Oh, you did it the wrong way around.
Yeah, because 4.5 was on Netflix, I didn't think 4 was released yet, like
Yeah.
for like Sky Movies to rent it.
Oh, okay.
because I'm a good boy. So I watched 4.5 and then went on Sky and went, oh, 4's available, which is well annoying.
Yeah.
But fortunately, whenever they do the 0.5s, then it's mostly different stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't like reference or anything. But
It's like stunts that didn't make it and then behind the scenes things.
yeah.
The thing I'm most annoyed about Jackass 4, this actually really annoyed me.
Okay.
Obviously, I was part of a Jackass crew, Jackass-like crew when I was a kid.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we had the video camera.
Yeah.
And the more I talk about this, the more I find out that loads of kids were doing the same thing. Had a
We
video
didn't
camera.
have a video camera, but yeah, we did stupid shit.
You probably had smartphones, didn't you, at your age?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we didn't have that. But we did have phones that didn't get broke when you jumped in bushes, so that was good. But at the beginning of every Jackass episode, when it was on TV, it would say, the stunts are performed by professionals, do not try this at home. And then it used to say, if you send us tapes of you doing things, this is not the word for it, but if you send us tapes of doing things, these will not be viewed.
Yeah.
And they will be destroyed or whatever. And now there's 5 new people in it who they found by looking at their videos on Instagram, YouTube. So they went completely against what they said they were doing.
Yeah.
And set up the new generation off the back of that. That's some bullshit. If I had known that was a possibility...
Yeah, you would have pursued that further.
Yeah, I'd have pursued being a jackass.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't have done.
But maybe, obviously, the people that they chose weren't sending in
Yeah, they
their
weren't.
tapes. They were just doing it themselves, and then the Jackass team found them. So it was people that were mad enough to just be doing it anyway,
True.
without the clout or anything, without being like, please, can I join Jackass? They were just doing it themselves.
Yeah.
So,
What did you think about Bam not being in it?
it was weird.
He's in it for a scene, isn't he?
Yeah,
There's a clip.
The band scene.
Yeah, yeah. So I went, there's Bam!
Same, as Machine, I was like, is that Bam? That's Bam!
Yeah.
And then,
And then he's gone forever. Again.
it was shit.
What, him not being in it?
Yeah, and more so just because like I kept up on all the drama with all of them around that. So I was very like, this is just shit. Like, if he wasn't in it because, well, like Ryan Dunn wasn't in it, do you know what I mean? But like, he's dead.
Much more difficult for him to be in it. Yeah.
So like, that is obviously different. Because I know that he's not in it because of some fucking beef. It's not nice. And then the worst bit was that the one bit he was in, obviously, is where Johnny smashes his head. And he's the first person to jump over and be like, are you okay? Like, what's up?
I thought that same thing.
And I was like, fuck, man, that's rough. Like,
because that probably got filmed, because they said they were going to go back and then, you see it in 4.5, don't you, that they say they were going to do a few stunts, see how they went, and then if everyone loved it, they'd do it. So I reckon Bam was there for that bit.
Yeah, that's what I think, that's what happened. Because that's what they said. They said that bit was only a week or something where they just filmed it, or 3 days or some shit.
Yeah.
And then they had that massive break, and then Johnny came back with grey hair. So that's how you can identify. Any clips where Johnny's not got grey hair is those 3 days.
Yeah.
So, and Bam was there, present, but I assume all the bits with Bam in, they just fucking scrapped after the contract and shit. But
it is sad, man. It's sad for it to be lost through addiction. Although all of them suffered badly with addiction, that's part of the reason how they were able to do all these things.
Yeah.
Originally, it was just being off their face all the time.
Yeah.
And they've talked about it a lot since, like in interviews and stuff, been like, oh yeah, we were off our face most of the time.
Yeah.
Which makes Jackass a lot easier.
But I think that's obviously this part of, like, when they were just filming it with it was probably very little legality and stuff and contracts and shit, whereas now they've got contracts. The minute you're on a film, like any film set, they have doctors and they have fucking health checks and shit, medicals to pass, and it's like, you can't have people taking shit. So I completely get it.
And then you've also got how many people of those are recovering.
Yeah.
Like are now sober, Steve-O being a big one. But
well, yeah.
There's definitely more of them that are now sober completely.
But yeah.
So that's not a good person to have hanging about. Someone who's got loads of drugs on him.
Yeah.
I just kept feeling really bad for him. Like throughout the whole Instagram thing where he just kept posting like stupid shit.
Well, yeah, he's clearly... Well, he checked himself in, didn't he, afterwards?
I think he got checked in a few times in that time, didn't he? He doesn't run his own account now.
Yeah, I heard about him getting checked in and stuff, which made sense.
It was sad, man, because when you'd see those awful posts and then go in the comments and you'd see the Jackass guys like commenting when he was like slagging them off and that, and then you just see them in there going, come on, man, we've tried to help you as much as we can.
Yeah.
It was well sad.
Well, Steve made a whole post about it, didn't he? He didn't just comment, he made a post.
You'd see like Chris Pontius commenting, saying stuff, Brandon Novak massively, because like he's probably one of the closer ones to him.
Yeah.
Just quite sad to see it all go down quite publicly.
Well, yeah, but he made it that way, so it's kind of one of those major bed situations, isn't it?
And partly the addiction kind of fueling him to do that.
Yeah.
But it must be super frustrating for him as well, because like CKY came out either just before or, yeah, I think it was just before Jackass, because Bam's in Jackass, so CKY must have come out before. And CKY is like the precursor to Jackass. Like without CKY, I don't think there would be Jackass.
I don't know.
Have you seen any of the CKYs?
No, but I don't know what order. Yeah, I don't know what order they're in, so I don't know if that was before or.
I think the last CKY is CKY 2K, so that would have been 99 or 2000 that came out. So
Sounds about the exact same time that Jackass came out.
I think Jackass started in 99. Might be earlier.
We
Could check.
Look. Yeah, don't want to.
But yeah, so like if that is true, that the CKY thing was out first and that kind of birthed Jackass, then be kicked off as something that you made or helped build.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
It is. Still got paid though.
Yeah. Some of the stuff in that film is fucking insane. I don't know how they were dealing with it. The room where they go in with the python and then they black out the room, but they take the snake out and they knock the barrel over and play the sound effects. That looks just petrifying.
The one that, yeah, Dave England said it was like the most scariest thing he ever did, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then the one escape door.
Yeah.
The one escape door is so much worse than the room they're in.
That one was pretty fucking cruel, but.
And then pretending to bite them with clips. It's so brutal.
A lot of the things are, though. A lot of the things I'm like, that's hilarious, but oh man, if someone did that to me, I'd be so fucking angry.
It's funny.
Machine said this to me like while we were watching it. She's like, "You wouldn't last a second on this set," and I was like, "No,
No, you'd lose your shit so
I
fast.
would storm off within probably a couple of minutes." One person did if someone did an air horn in my ear, I'd be like, "Fuck off! I'm out! Fuck all y'all!"
And people are doing air horns, then throwing water in one side of your
Yeah.
face and punching the other.
Yeah.
The porta potty pranks are amazing. Like when it just explodes and sets on fire.
Yeah.
They've gone up so much. Like it used to be like just tip it over.
Yeah. A lot of the things have been amped up, but I suppose that's
It has to.
nature of it, isn't it? You have to keep making things bigger and better.
Yeah. Has to get bigger and scarier and better. I really enjoyed it though.
I fucking loved it.
There was so much dick in it.
There's a lot of dick.
So much.
Yeah.
So much nudity. Chris Pontius has got a fucking hammer on him, hasn't he?
Most of them have.
Chris Pontius is my favourite, I think, out of all of them.
Yeah.
As I've got older, I think when I was younger, I used to like Bam the most because I was like a skateboarder as well.
See, I was never into BAM that much.
I think because I like watching CKY as well. That's what a lot of Bam and Ryan Dunn.
Even as like a teenager, I was like, why is Bam hitting his dad so much?
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's just weird.
As I got older, I just thought Chris Pontius just has the lines.
Yeah.
He says the funniest shit.
See, I think Chris Pontius and Dave England, I think they both have like a natural kind of comedic
Yeah.
value to their stunts opposed to just being shock and awe.
Yeah.
But I think Steve was a perfect example of someone who does crazy shit but then doesn't dress it up well enough. And you're just kind of like, oh shit, but you're not like, fucking hell, that's hilarious.
So that's like the style of stunt that he does, I guess.
Well, yeah, he's willing to do more crazy shit.
Yeah. He must get paid more. I reckon they get paid per stunt.
Did you not hear about all the beef?
No.
There was a whole load of beef before they started filming because Steve-O wanted to be paid more.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, he was like, he wanted to be paid more based off the fact of not only does he, obviously volunteer himself to do more of the crazy shit, but he's also more of a valued member, basically, is what he was saying.
Oh, if Steve-O left, like, it would be as big as Johnny Knoxville leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, weirdly, I watched a whole YouTube video on it last night.
Oh, nice. Well, that's worked out.
I know
well.
all about it.
You've done your research, which I have not, so...
There's a great thing in it. So basically, it was Johnny and Steve-O sitting down talk because he was beefing with Johnny specifically. Like, obviously, Johnny owns it. Him and the director.
Jeff Tremaine.
Yeah. They're the ones who, like, kind of the heads of it. So anything that has to get done contract-wise, the guys go to them, I think, opposed to, like, lawyers and shit. So Johnny and Steve-O were beefing. Not like massively, but they were just figuring out the contracts. Steve-O said some shit on a podcast kind of being like, I can't confirm for a minute yet because we ain't finished the contracts. And he didn't say why. Obviously, he said later on, it's because I wanted more fucking money.
Yeah.
And apparently during this time, Steve-O made a cameo. Then Wee Man texted Johnny and was like, Steve-O's got a cameo.
In what?
No, Cameo, the app.
Oh, right,
You pay people to do things.
Yeah.
So then they just Johnny just bombarded his Cameo as a fake account, making him do shit just to fuck with it. And then Steve-O didn't know until like a year later, and he's like, account number, and he was like, yeah, what? How did you know about that? And he was like, that was me. And Wee-Man and Chris and everyone was just getting in on it, just like making him do shit. And it was fucking hilarious. You should watch it. It's fucking hilarious.
That must be how he got paid that extra money from doing those little bits. We can't put it in the contract, but I'll pay you it through Cameo.
Yeah.
I fancy doing some of those Cameo things. As in like paying for some just to see what I can get people to say.
Oh, sorry.
It seems like a fun thing to do. Like one of my friends for his birthday had Bam Margera's parents as a cameo. Just trashing him on his birthday.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So one of my friends paid for it, got it ordered, and then put it on his Facebook on his birthday of just Phil and Bam Margera just trashing him.
That's pretty good.
He was part of like the JUK.
What's the JUK?
Jackass UK. That's what the gang was called. We were pretty original with the name.
Oh, God.
We were very young when this was going
YouTube
on.
Somewhere?
No, I've got all the tapes.
Have you?
Yeah, and I've had them converted to DVD.
Please get them.
And they are shit.
Oh, I can't wait to see them.
They are so bad.
I mean, I don't want to see any of your other friends because I don't care about them, but just send me all the ones of you.
What's really frustrating is so many of the videos had better stuff on them, but we didn't have money for tapes, so we just recorded over them. Because we would watch them, and then we'd enjoy watching them for a while, and then we'd be like, well, we got to record over something. And stuff would get recorded over. Sometimes of us just walking around the street, like waiting for stuff to happen.
I remember like when, obviously it wasn't on a video recorder camera. I don't know what the fuck you call them.
Camcorder.
I'm so young. But like, I remember like having camera phones and then just filming like nonsense.
Yeah.
Just walking and just filming and be like,
just in case something happened.
yeah.
That's how all the best Vines happen. Just someone happens to be recording.
That's true.
Off the back of what we spoke about last episode, I know exactly what the knife one is.
A knife!
I know exactly what that is.
It's so good.
I got home that night and I was just watching Vines, and then that one came up and I went, oh, it's that one. That's what he's on about. I never knew what he was saying. I didn't pay that much attention. But yeah, when he goes, a knife.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, it is good.
It reminded me of another one as well, the Bentley butterfly.
No, I don't know. You have to tell me.
It's where it's like a pug called Bentley, and the owner's going, hey, Bentley, look, a butterfly, Bentley. And she's like all happy about it. And the pug just goes like, oh! She's like, oh my God, Bentley! I think that's obviously clearly something that I find very funny, where a video starts really wholesome and like, oh, what's that? And it's just like, oh my God, no! It just gets me.
That's where all the best ones come from.
Yeah, just shit going wrong.
It's like, me and my sister are going to sing this song for you.
That's not Vine, that's too long.
I know, but like that's still a
That
video.
is a good one, yeah.
Who posted that video as well? Did those kids post that video? Is that video 10 years old and they went, oh my God, look at this video, it's well funny, and then posted it?
Maybe?
Did the mum post it?
Surely not.
Can't be the mum. Much funnier than
Here's me abusing my children.
It is well annoying when that happens, when people don't flush the toilet.
I don't know what that's like.
Disgusting.
Do children, do they really do that?
Yeah, people just do that, don't they?
I mean, I've experienced it in public bathrooms where I'm like, oh my God.
Like if it's like King Kong's arm, I'm like, yeah, fair enough. I'd want to show that to people as well.
But yeah, it'd be covered in toilet paper though.
Oh, if I did that, I wouldn't wipe. I'd go to the cubicle next to it and wipe. Just leave that one. Like, check this out. That is a shit.
Just right on the wall. Look how good this is.
I've never had one of them. I've seen them. I've seen like
massive ones,
like girthy, and like they're up the toilet and into the water and lost. No breaks in them. It don't even look like they've like paused. You know, you're right.
So sorry.
You know how a dog shit like is like a little Christmas cracker as it goes down because they've like clamped it.
Christmas cracker.
Yeah, kind of isn't it? It's like anal beads.
Yeah, but I was like that as well.
Yeah, if you've done that. But I'll see a shit that was like, it must have been like a Subway sandwich, no crimps in it. As if like that's just one movement.
Yeah.
I live with that guy, and he then had to go and get one of the boxes that beer was held in, like those cases, and he had to go break it up with cardboard to get it to flush.
What on earth are you on about? What's happened?
There's a guy I used to live with.
You live with a guy who
did a King Kong arm shit.
Right.
And then I saw it, and then he had to go get some cardboard to break it up before it would flush because it was so big.
Did he try flushing it? The water just went like straight past it?
Just went straight past it.
Oh my God.
It was like you put a log in there, like an actual tree log in there.
It must have been dense.
I don't know. I didn't pick it up, but it looked heavy.
I would have been tempted to pick it up.
I was well impressed by it. I've never had a shit like that.
Yeah, I haven't either, I don't think.
I would take a picture of it if I did.
Same. But how would you know?
I mean, how would you know?
I mean, you'd probably feel it, wouldn't you?
Feel how big it is? I'd look at my shit every time. We've spoken about this before.
Oh, yeah, you're a fucking weirdo who looks at his shit.
So this is the benefit of me standing up, is I get to look at my shit. If you stay sat down, you're not going to look at your shit unless you like look round.
That's what I'm saying. I'd have to purposely stand up and look.
Yeah.
Or take a photo between my legs, which is
look.
more so what I do.
I check the wipe. I'm all over it.
Like sometimes when I'm explosive diarrhea, I take a photo and send it to Rasheen.
When you've painted the bowl.
Yeah.
I like it when you've done
Because
that.
normally she can hear me doing it, and then I'll send her a photo and be like, it was bad.
Do you get it on the cover of the one that you've put up? You know, there's two seat. There's the seat, and then there's the cover on it. And you do this, and you sit on the toilet. Do you ever get it like up the back of that?
What?
Have you never had that?
Up the back of the toilet seat?
Yeah, right. So you sat on the toilet seat. What's this one called?
This?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, the cover, the lid, yeah.
Lid?
Yeah,
lid.
I don't know, but yeah.
You never had it fire up the lid a little bit? Yeah.
How?
Not loads, just like an odd splatter.
From what?
From it hitting the water at velocity.
But how would it get past you?
So I don't take up all the hole.
What the fuck is going on?
You must hit at least the underside of the seat when you're doing it. When you
Yeah.
lift up the seat, there's
Yeah. And obviously sometimes I hit all the back, like above the water bit.
Yeah.
happens
All
all
around
the
the
time.
top rim as well.
Yeah, that happens all the time. But it never goes all the way up my back.
Oh, I take a couple of laxatives, it goes straight up there.
How?
I don't know, just splash back, innit?
You need to change your toilet habits. I love that I'm sat here going, yeah, I paint the ball all the time, but you need to change your toilet habits.
I check my shit, that's what you're supposed to do. Men of our age,
Not when you've painted the fucking lid.
men of our elderly age are supposed to check their
I'm not
poops.
as old as you, bitch.
Yeah, I know, you're like 2 years younger.
I'm young and skipper.
Yeah, that's what you are. With an old man inside.
Yeah, that's true. What was I saying earlier that was just ridiculously boring?
Most things.
Hey. What was it?
It would have been how you did something.
Oh, I was saying I get a thrill out of putting eye drops in. I just love putting eye drops in every now and then. Those ones are aggressive. I get exactly what you mean now. See, mine are just little like boop, 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 boop.
Like, I'd have to close my eyes after that. Like, it proper pounds me in the face.
It does, yeah, I have to like do that, but I like it because the second I've done that, which isn't that bad for me, my eyes are like,
It does feel nice after. It feels loads better after.
yeah, it just feels like you've like done mouthwash on your eyes.
Don't put mouthwash in your eyes.
No, but like the feeling of mouthwash, but on your eyes. Like
Don't do that at home.
do it.
Mouthwash in your eyes would be horrific.
Oh, it'd be so bad. It wouldn't be that bad though.
And then just say welcome to Jackass before it and you'll have a job in the next movie.
That is true. But like, imagine if all the things you could put in the eyes. I don't think mouthwash would be that bad.
I think it would be really bad.
Like, I reckon
It's alcohol.
vinegar would be worse. Salt,
Acidic, yeah.
vodka. That'd probably be.
It's also alcohol.
Yeah,
So it'd be the
but
same.
it's
as
higher
mouthwash.
content, so that'd hurt
The
more.
menthol would not
Fucking
be good.
Coke would hurt more. Coca-Cola, like fizzy shit in your eye.
Menthol in your eye.
Oh,
You know when you put Vicks vapor up too close to your eyes?
yeah,
Mouthwash is like that, isn't it?
yeah, but fizzy stuff. Coca-Cola. Imagine that fizzing on your eyeball.
I don't know how long you'd be able to keep it there fizzing.
That's what I'm saying. You'd be like, ah, fuck.
I think it would dilute pretty quick.
I don't think it would.
Not in my eyes, I've got dry balls, but
Yeah.
otherwise it could do.
How would olive oil feel in your eye? What's going on?
I don't know. I think there's a fucking load of gammons hanging about.
Yeah, sounds like gammons.
I like that so much.
There you go. You're welcome.
I am part gammon, I think.
I don't think you are.
There's a lot of things that you say that, like, when you were saying, I'm more of a Lord of the Rings guy, I was like, I prefer sports.
Oh, yeah, you are a gammon. Yeah. I like sports. I forgot how much you like rugby and shit, yeah.
I do like sport a lot.
I don't. I have no interest in sport at all. I don't think there's any sports I'm interested in. Obviously, I can appreciate it and I can get into it. Most sports are very boring for me.
Judging on your appearance as a teenager, I'd guess you were picked last in PE a lot.
I didn't go to PE.
Yeah, so that's even worse.
Suck a dick PE. I did go to PE until I got piercings, and then I wasn't allowed to do PE.
Ah, clever.
Yeah.
That's a good way out of it.
They said it as if it was a bad thing. They're like, you're going to have to take those piercings out if you're doing PE. And I went, no.
Well, I don't have to get molested.
And then they went,
exactly
well, you're going to have to sit on the bench then. And I went, sweet, I'll sit on the fucking bench.
I love that.
Is this a punishment?
When I was at school, I'd do the same thing. Well, if you're not going to do this, you're going to have to sit in your uniform at the side. That sounds perfect.
Yeah, I'll go
sit in the
that.
field for an hour.
Yeah.
Great. Put me in the shade. I love that.
I think back to all the teachers that were always like, are you drawing again? Shouldn't you be doing work? And I'm like,
you can't do this when you're an adult, you know.
Look at me now. Look where it got me. Fuck you.
Seems to have worked out okay, doesn't it?
Yeah. Worked out grand. I remember when... So here's a fun story. So the most trouble... I think I've mentioned this before. The most trouble I ever got in school is for recording a fight.
Yeah, all right.
Have I mentioned this before?
I don't think so.
Anyway, I recorded a fight in school. 2 kids were scrapping. Got my phone out. Recorded it. Sent it to a few people. Like, lol, so-and-so and so-and-so had a fight. And then I got in shitloads because it got Bluetooth around the whole school. So then some teachers found it and were like, "Meh." And then I got in loads of fucking trouble for filming the fight because the parents of the kids fighting lost their minds that the kids were fighting and that it was recorded. They were more offended that it was recorded than the kids fighting.
What?
Which I still don't understand to this day. I'm like, I have no fucking... I think like the parents were a bit, I don't know, posh. I don't understand. I don't get it. I think maybe they were worried that it would like ruin their reputation if like people saw it, real people.
It's amazing that that's how they felt then, and now to look at what the world's like now.
Yeah.
Like, nothing happens without someone getting their phone out to record
Yeah.
it. Like, if you had a heart attack on the street, people are more likely to film you having it than help you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Or like, if you're in like a desperate situation,
Yeah.
they're more likely to film you.
But yeah, so that's the most... And then basically I got fucked for it, as in my head of year came and got me, and like, even she was like, I know it's like, you shouldn't have done it. And I was instantly like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't realize it was this big of a deal. They were fighting, not me. I just fucking filmed it. And she's like, yeah, but you can't film it because of X, Y, and Z, and they're children, and you were Bluetoothing it and sending it, and like, blah, blah, all this bullshit. And I was like, all right, I get it. I'm sorry. Like, cool. Like, do I get detention? And she was like, no, you have to. And she was like, the parents are like really annoyed. I have to really punish you to like my head of year was fully just, I have to do this because they're being this way. Like she was sound. And so she was like, yeah, you need to go into, what was it, isolation. I had detention obviously as well. And I had to be on report as well. But it was like a full 3 weeks. So it was like a three weeks of isolation, which was, I had to sit with my tutor and have all my work sent to me. I wasn't allowed to be in the classrooms, which was not a punishment because my tutor was a PE tutor. So she left me in her office while she did the PE shit because I couldn't just be walking around the field all day because there wasn't a desk for me to do my work at.
Yeah.
So then I just sacked all that work off and just focused on my art and just did art all day, every day for 3 weeks. And I got an A-star, 100 out of 100 marks.
Nice. That worked out well. I was in isolation.
Highest grade in the year. Yeah.
Very nice. I was in isolation all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the first time, and it was in my last year as well.
Every year I was in isolation for at least a few weeks.
Jesus.
I wasn't a bad kid. I was just disruptive.
Sounds like you're a bad kid.
I was just disruptive. Like, I wasn't like horrible or mean to people. I was just disruptive.
How were you disruptive?
Making people laugh, telling jokes, doing things that I thought would get some reaction out of people.
Pathetic.
Maybe, but I was smart enough to pass all my GCSEs still. Yeah. That's what used to frustrate them the most. You're not going to be able to do this. Yeah. And I'd be like, it's fine. I'll be all right. I won't really like that.
Don't you worry about me.
No, I won't need any of this shit.
Fucking GCSEs, got 'em, mate.
I think you need these GCSEs more than I do. I think you'll find. If I fail all these, there's some questions being asked to you, not me. My favourite at school was, because my dad's a teacher, they go, well, what... Yeah, a science teacher. They'd be like, what do you think would happen if I told your dad this? And I'd be like, yeah, good luck. I've seen how my dad reacted to him before. My dad would go in and go, what, you're not able to manage his behaviour? It seems like a problem you're having.
Savage.
Like, yes, Dad.
That's fucking sick. You can't control your class?
Yeah, that's what he would say. Stuff
I have
like
none of
that.
these
Yeah.
issues in my class.
It's a funny week this week because it's half term. We just tattooed teachers all week.
You what?
We've just tattooed teachers all week.
Oh,
Sam tattooed a teacher today. You tattooed a teacher today.
I did, yeah.
Someone tattooed a teacher yesterday.
Damn, yeah, we have tattooed a lot of teachers this week. I've only just noticed that.
Yeah. It's funny that, isn't it?
Good analysis.
Yeah, because it's half term, so they've all
Yeah.
got time off. It's interesting.
It is interesting.
I never really noticed it until this one. It's taken 5 years for me to notice that.
Yeah.
Those GCSEs.
I do always get the emails where they're like, oh, can I get tattooed in this specific week because it's half term?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I've always had them. But
They do normally mention it's half term as well.
yeah. As if they should know.
Yeah.
It's the job.
I heard Sam and her customer talking earlier about the school. I think she was saying that her school was okay with the teachers having tattoos and stuff. But
Yeah,
a lot
mine was as well.
But a lot of schools aren't happy with that and want
it's
teachers to
just-
cover up.
Yeah, it's all just policy to policy.
I think that's strange. To
Like
cover up.
my guy earlier was saying that his headmaster, obviously, or well, not his, the school headmaster,
Yeah.
said that he could he wouldn't even be that mad if he got his hands tattooed and shit.
But I suppose that like you say, policy to policy means if he wanted to move school, that could become.
He
a
said
problem.
that he was like, he said, because I said like, is the school cool with you having so many tattoos? And he was like, they don't give a shit. He's like, the guy who runs it is so chill. He loves it. He's even like he said he's had a passing conversation about that, and he's been cool with it, like hand tattoos. But then he's been like, the guy tattooed was like, nah, I don't want him in case want to move on. And I said like that's a mature thing.
That is a smart move.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy to ask people to cover them up at school because I think if it's gonna make a stigma towards tattooed people if young impressionable people don't see tattoos on people who are like successful to whatever they want to be. As in, like, you got a teacher who is seen in the community as being like a good job, a respectable job.
Yeah,
someone like that's doing well.
But the people that are running the school don't want tattoos because of that pre-assumption already. They have that stigma. That's the thing.
But I think the parents of the children now are mostly my age up to 40-ish.
Yeah,
Obviously, there's going to be outliers, and that's people younger or older
but
parents.
once again, you're speaking from your perspective and our perspective of everyone loves tattoos.
That is true.
We see every day. They love them. You go on the internet. Have you not seen this fucking Virgin Atlantic thing?
Yes.
Have you read the comment sections of some of them?
I haven't read them. I only read like the meme version of it. I didn't go looking for it. I thought that's just looking for being miserable on it. But I read the ones that were on there.
Looking for it.
Is it good? Is it worth reading through? Because I will go have a look if it's worth it.
Wall gammon, yeah. Just people fucking losing Karens and gammon. Losing their minds. Like, some people are genuinely appalled by it. Like, I wouldn't even say appalled is strong enough. Like, offended. Categorically offended by it. And I'm like, you are mental.
Imagine having that much time and energy to be annoyed at something that a company's doing that you're probably not going to use anyway.
Like, I first saw it on Lad Bible, and obviously I went straight to the comment section, and it was majority people our age being like, about time, that's nice. Why is there a stigma anyway? And there was a few comments where people had been like, nah, I don't like tattoos. But it was very tame. So I instantly was like, this is not what I want.
Lad Bible's not the spot for the juicy ones.
So I went to the Virgin Atlantic official, their page. Like, I think it wasn't their Instagram. I think it was something else.
Yeah, because their page is going to be a much wider demographic.
Yeah.
Whereas like Lad Bible is.
And it was majority just fucking arguments. It was great. But there was so many like just Karens and just weirdos. And
Even worse than them are the people that want to argue with them. Why bother? That's right waste of time. You're going to change their mind.
yeah, that's just the internet, isn't it?
I don't know why people would want to waste their time and
there's
energy.
people that just want to argue. I used to be one of those people.
I'd imagine it could potentially be quite fun for a short period of time, but I'd do it more like a troll if I was going to. But I don't want to waste my time and energy doing that.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of effort.
I used to be one of those people. I used to do it a lot. Not out of like, it was more like people would make me angry, and I would be like, I've got to argue with them now. Check on my phone every 2 minutes to be like, see if they replied.
Yeah.
Refreshing a comment section, I'm like, where's their reply? Second it's there, I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Crafted out this perfect reply
Yeah.
in your notes and then copying and pasting it over after
Yeah.
you've perfected it.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I ended up just. That's kind of why I just stopped using Facebook, to be honest.
Matt, Facebook, I don't go on Facebook at all.
Yeah, I don't.
I say at all. Sometimes I open it up just to see if anything's different. Like every, couple months maybe.
Yeah.
Just like open it up. Just because I get such a good feeling seeing like 85 notifications. Like, that's nice. and then I close it again. Because all my notifications are switched off. No, I have the same for the messenger on it. I don't look at those messages at all. They're just tucked away. Yeah, just not interested in it. There's too many ways to message me, and I don't like it. I want to try and narrow down the ways you can message me, rather than having so many apps pinging all the time. Like, just all be in the same place, and I can respond to you all at the same time.
I'd agree with that, but
Yeah, that is how it feels going on there.
No, I'd agree with that, but I've got group chats on literally every messenger.
Yeah, that's a pain.
I've got a WhatsApp group chat. Well, I've got one main WhatsApp group chat. I've got my family chat, which is on the
Facebook one.
Facebook.
Because your mum's on Facebook, I'm guessing.
She's on Instagram now as well, but yeah, my whole family have it on there because they all use Facebook more, I think.
Every time I open it, I just give it 2 swipes just to see what's going on. It's just misery. It's just people just saying the bad shit that's happening in their life, their day. People begging out for attention. It's horrible to look at. It's not positive.
That's why I used to get in so many arguments.
It's not a positive experience at all. I don't know how people can still scroll through Facebook. At least on Instagram, you're looking at pictures, and usually you've gone to that page and followed it because you like the look of their pictures generally. Or you like what that person posts or talks about.
Yeah, but even Instagram's getting pretty fucking...
It's not seen as rude to not follow your friends on Instagram. As in, like, I'm on Facebook, I'm friends with loads of people I went to school with who I never talk to.
Yeah.
But it would be weird if I wasn't friends with them. Whereas on Instagram, it doesn't matter if I don't follow them. There's not like the same thing. Like if I ignore friend requests, people are like, oh my God, he's not answering my friend request.
Do they?
I'd guess so. I don't know. I ain't got on there, so I don't even know how many of them I've got outstanding. It's mostly now, I think last time I went on there, it's mostly just like fake profiles trying to add me all the time.
Whenever I go on, I do look at the friend requests and I accept some every now and then for no fucking reason.
Because I'm not going to... I do post on there, but it's not intentionally because it goes from my Instagram and posts on Facebook automatically. Same. And my grandma, bless her, comments on every thing I post. Or like everything that she likes that she posts, which is nothing. No, she comments on everything. Yeah. And I never reply to one of them. I just go on there and then on my notifications is like, it says a name. Has commented. I'm like, I don't go on it. Like...
Did you not reply to her then?
No, I'll speak to her on the phone. I go, thanks for all your lovely comments. Appreciate them.
Oh, that's nice then. At least you're doing something.
Yeah, I don't do it every time that happens.
Hey, Gran, thanks for your comment again.
Yeah. I really appreciate the comment. So I left it on there so you don't have to phone me again.
But yeah, I don't like Facebook at all. It's dead.
It's very dead.
Instagram's dying.
It's on its way out.
I don't want TikTok. I refuse to get TikTok.
I only post and ghost on there. The only TikToks I look at are the ones that you send me.
That Rasheen sends you. I don't have TikTok.
Sorry, that you curate and then send me off
no,
her
Rasheen
profile.
Curates.
Sorry, yeah, she curates, shows you, and then you...
And then I go send that one to Kier. Send that one.
It means I get to see the creme of the creme, don't I?
Yeah.
Because I've had 2 filters to get to me.
She has to watch so much shit.
Yeah, like you've already got a good deal
for me.
You've got a good deal already. You're at the point where you're watching, you know, like those Vine YouTube clips where they're like 10, 15 minutes long, and someone's just curated all the best ones into one thing. You're already getting that, and then I'm getting the highlights of that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing.
It is good.
It's the best way to do it. That's how everyone should use TikTok. They should find someone who wants to sit on there all day long and then get 2 filter systems before it makes it to them. It's because that algorithm learns you so fast. Like,
it does.
If I do start scrolling on it, I'm like, man, I love all of this that you're showing me. You know me so well, and I've barely looked at you.
Rasheen's is pretty fucked.
The things you send me are pretty fucked. They're not the common ones that come up.
No, but I mean, like, it doesn't know her. it throws some weird shit in there every now and then that we're just like, what the fuck?
But it is quite a mixed bag of what you send over. So maybe she's just hunting for the weirdest shit.
Yeah, maybe in a private time she watches some weird shit.
Some of it is crazy weird. Like, how have you even found this little nugget?
She goes into weird corners of TikTok. It's great.
Just of the internet, anyway. Like the stuff that she says, shares. Oh man, I'm getting it too. It's contagious. The stuff that she shares to her, that was hard actually, to her story on Instagram. I'm always like, where the fuck are you finding these memes? Like, just the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
I don't have time to look for those things or know where to find them.
The other day in the shop, I told you about the person I was tattooing who was 18.
Yeah.
And they brought their 2 18-year-old friends. I think they were 18 anyway. So we had 3 18-year-olds in the shop. And then Adam was tattooing, I can't remember. And
an adult.
Oh, it's when Beth was tattooing Machine. So Beth was tattooing Machine, and then Adam was tattooing an adult, and then I was there. And then these 3 teenagers, literally.
Yeah.
And then they brought up like TikToks that they liked. And the rest of the room was just like, uh-huh. And Machine was like, yeah, I've seen that one. And she kept doing it over and over and like going along and like talking about things on TikTok. And then I was like, Machine, I think you're literally the oldest person in this room. Genuinely. You are the oldest person in this room.
That's, TikTok don't have an age limit. It's good.
And you are relating more to the youngest people in the room than anyone else.
She is young at heart and you're old at heart, which is weird.
She's very young at heart. Very.
I'd much prefer to be that way around than old at heart.
I love being old at heart. I love being
beyond your years.
Yeah, I can't wait to be 30 and just be 30. And then I can just say like, oh, I'm 30. I'm over that.
It's not all it's cracked out to be.
Yeah. I feel like when you're 30, people are just more like, oh, right, well, yeah, you're 30 now. So
yeah, I get it. You're basically dead.
No, but just like, hey, do you want to come to this party? Oh, you don't want to come to this party. You're 30.
That is true, yeah.
So I'm saying, like, you're too old to then be invited to certain things, which I have never wanted to be invited to.
Like, going out into town seems insane at 30 plus, but 29 seems reasonable.
Yeah.
That seems like an okay thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't like doing any of that. Everyone just looks so young.
Nope.
So I don't know how I could relate to any of you.
I have this thought all the time where I'm walking through town and stuff, and I'm like, these people are all so young and like stupid. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
And then when we were their age, we were that stupid too. That's the most depressing part of it. You gotta go, no, I wasn't.
I wasn't. Genuinely wasn't. Stopped drinking when I was 18, so when I was 20, like all these 20-year-olds that are fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, you're the outlier.
I was sat in my dorms.
On the bell curve, you're not in the middle with the party. You're down here.
Like at uni, I went out for Freshers Week to make friends. Yeah. And then I didn't go out after that.
And haven't made friends since?
Well, you're my friend.
You hope.
I think. Dan's my friend.
Dad's at home just shaking his head like, no.
I only watch this to mock you.
I only watch this to tell my other friends how I really feel about you.
I've made loads of friends.
I know, I was only joking. I didn't realise it was...
I've got lots of friends. People like me.
Especially when you do things like that.
Yeah. They love it when I cry.
We have gone on quite a tangent in all different directions.
We have, yeah.
I'm trying to think what we were last talking about, and we'd never stayed on anything long enough for me to remember what we were talking about.
I can't remember where we started.
No, and that seems like a good place to finish.
Yeah. Always finish where you start.
With no idea. Oh, yeah, we got... So unfortunately, we got to tell them the terrible news. That after this one, there won't be an episode next week.
We're taking a break.
Taking a little hiatus.
Kier wants to take a break.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take all ownership of it. I want to take a break. I couldn't give a shit. Yeah, I definitely want to take a break.
Yeah, you do edit it all and shit, so yeah.
Yeah. I just want to go away and just like work on me for a bit, you know, and then just come back with like a new perspective on things. And I just feel like I could just do something a little bit better for you if I could just take a moment for myself, you know? Something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go away for a few weeks.
We're going to do this in seasons, I think, aren't we? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
And then like plan out the seasons. Sounds weird saying
Make a
seasons.
storyboard.
We should say series.
We talked about storyboards, right?
Yeah.
Storyboard.
I'm going
Okay.
to cut the storyboard bit out of this. So at the end, just like, create a storyboard. What the
Daryl's lost his mind.
fuck is he on about?
Storyboards, hey!
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to have like a plan for what we're going to do for each. We should say series rather than season, I think. Season's like an American thing.
Okay. If you want. I don't know if it's...
I think season's American, series is us.
I didn't know that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we say series.
So we'll do series. Series.
Siri.
Siri. Hey,
Seasons
Siri.
is a lot easier, isn't it, actually? Now I can't work out what the plural of series.
Yeah, season.
Well, it's just series. Series
Fuck
is.
me, this has been a minute of just shit.
Series is, but with an apostrophe on the
this
end.
out.
Series, apostrophe.
Seasons. Right.
Seasons.
So we're going to do seasons.
Yeah, we're going to do seasons. And they're going to have plans, so they won't look like this at the end.
We're not going to have long off, are we?
No,
Month?
probably.
Something like that?
Yeah.
2 months? 6?
Yeah. Who knows? Could be any time.
Maybe we'll come back with some guests. Not Dan.
Yeah, not anymore. Not now you've already worked out.
He's too big for the cameras. Just can't get him in.
I've just got visions of just cutting between just head, chest.
I've just got visions of like this wide camera and then just being like,
Behind the bars.
just his chest. You alright, lads? Knees like cramped in.
Well, you
Touching the ceiling like a giant. Just like that.
just crunched
We're
up.
just like this. You alright, Dan?
You can't talk about that now because he's on a New Balance advert, so you can't say things about celebrities now.
Yeah. Congratulations, Dan. On your new
Congratulations on being massive.
bike. And then we can have Beth on and we can just like put her in the palm of our hands.
Yeah. Oh, we should get like different size cups and we could do the cup thing. But we could do it with both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah, we could use the same cups.
Yeah.
It'd be the same cups because we'd give her the big cup and then, yeah, it would work both ways. It's a perspective trick.
It is, yeah. We should do that.
We should really ruin the whole of the next series with a season series and we're going to do. We should ruin it all with all the things we're going to do. That would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good idea. But yeah, guests, games.
More games. I love the games.
Yeah. It's all coming back. Bigger, better, stronger, harder, wetter.
Kanye West might be a guest. Hey. Imagine if we got Kanye West.
How fucked up that would be. It goes like, Dan's on an episode. Beth, Kanye West.
Oh, that would be great.
He has reached out. We've said no.
Yeah, it's too weird.
Right.
Wrap that up.
We'll see you next time.
Bye. See you soon.